Is karate effective in a real fight? If you found yourself in a real fight outside the rings without rules and regulation, and the only fighting style you know is karate, would you defeat your opponent? One of the reasons why you want to learn a martial art is to be able to defend yourself in violent situations. So if you've been considering learning karate, you're probably wondering whether or not it is effective in a real fight. Keep watching this video to find out the answers to your question. But before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to Brutal TV and turn on the post notification for more interesting videos. Karate is a form of martial arts system that originated in the Ryukyu Kingdom in present-day Okinawa in Japan. Although it is commonly practiced as a safe sport today, it was created purely as a system of self-defense and combat. The art was developed at a time when weapons were forbidden in Okinawa, forcing the people to develop a fighting style that is effective without weapons. But over the years, the system has been standardized into specific moves which might seem impractical outside the ring. For instance, one of the core principles of fighters in the ring is mutual respect. However, in a real fight, your opponent doesn't care about respect and won't follow the rules. Again, street fights are not usually anticipated, so you have little time to prepare. Your opponent might even attack you when you're not aware, so you need to know whether the various techniques employed in karate are useful on the street. The first truth that you must know is that all karate moves and techniques can help you in a real fighting situation, but the effectiveness of these moves depends on how well you have trained and developed yourself. In addition, karate is a discipline that requires a lifetime of learning and practice to become a master. The more you practice, the better you become at using its principles against an opponent in a real fight. This will also depend on the teacher, your learning speed, and the amount of effort you put into practice each day. Generally, karate is effective because it develops your mental strength, teaches you self-discipline, quick thinking, body control, and powerful moves that you can use to neutralize your opponent. You will see how each of these points helps you become a better fighter by the end of this video. Now, let's talk about the training that will help you become better at karate. The training is divided into 3 elements, which are kihon, kata, and kumite. Each of these training is important, and it is only effective when you master the 3. The first training is kihon, and this is the basics where you learn the different stances and moves. This helps you hold your ground in a real fight by teaching you how to stand when attacking your opponent or defending yourself. You can also use this knowledge against your opponents, as you can easily tell if they are not maintaining proper balance. Once you've mastered the basic moves and stances, the next training is kata. This stage helps you simulate real fighting situations with the countless practice of different moves. This is also where you develop quick thinking ability by being able to decide your next move subconsciously. While kata will help you develop an impulsive response to attacks from your opponent, it won't take you far if you want to use your skills in a real fight. You have to move to the stage of an active sparring training session with a real partner. This prepares you for a real street brawl like no other training. Kumite is the last stage of training where you bring all the moves you've learned during kihon and the rehearsed performance in kata into practice. Having a partner resisting you will teach you body control and how to be flexible with your movement. Another important skill that active sparring will teach you is timing and agility. If you're ready to get into active sparring, let's talk about the various techniques employed in karate. The first technique is punching, also referred to as suki. You need to know how to deliver well-timed punches that will deliver maximum damage to your opponent. Although it is illegal as a sport to hit your opponent in their vulnerable parts, you can use it in a real fight if you need to escape from an attacker that can kill you. You also have the kicks, which are powerful if well executed. The single kick from an experienced fighter is enough to knock out an opponent or at least send them off balance. Again, kicking your opponent in their most vulnerable parts will cause more damage than kicking them at any other part. Also, you have the blocks. You will need this a lot because in a real fight, you will not be the only one attacking the opponent. Learning how to block an attack requires your whole body. You need to be able to anticipate the next move of your opponent and avoid it immediately. Blocks can also be used to deflect and redirect attacks from an opponent regardless of their speed and power. While this next point is not a fighting skill, self-discipline is one of the most important things that will help you in a real fight. Karate teaches you how to control your emotions and remain calm no matter the circumstance. This is a rare skill lacking in many fighters, and you can use it against your raging opponent in a fight. By remaining calm, you can easily predict their next move and use it to your advantage. Have you ever used karate in a real fight before? Share your experience with us in the comments below. Don't forget to hit the like button and the bell icon to receive notifications when we post new videos on this channel. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.